curious, Mr. Bond. I've seen a few covers of Aishite. Narissa, Iron Mouse, Michi, all VTubers, all incredible vocalists. And strangely enough, especially from Michi to Narissa Ravencroft, their voices were totally different, but they all delivered a very unique, unsettling darkness to their covers. Now, I'm very curious to see, first of all, if this is just going to be a reimagining of the song through Kane's eyes, or if someone is going to sound like him singing a song like this. Basically, the Give Me Your Love song is just basically all the ways that this person sort of falls apart trying to get someone to love them. In the song itself, it's actually pretty sad because they have nothing to live for besides trying to get this other person who they're obsessed with to love them. And it turns into just saying at one point, I'm so sorry, like I'm ruining myself in order to try and get something from you. I think that is at least comparable to where Kane's at. I don't see it as a one-to-one comparison, but that's a whole different conversation. I just want to see how this goes. Let's jump into it. Thank you to the person in the comments who suggested that I check this out. Let's go. Okay, so the fact it's more rock, first of all. Okay, we are singing. Will Stetson, you son of a beach. You. I've said it before. I almost don't like this guy. It's not because he's a bad person or anything like that. It's because he's too talented. You're way too talented. I said to someone else a little bit earlier, doing covers is so difficult, and I have no sense of security about my voice at all when it comes to covers. This dude does everything from TADC to freaking Honkai to all these other things, and he can rap a mile a minute. He's done anime covers. I mean, this dude is too good. Again, I stand in the shadow of his greatness to just let the rest of you know how incredible this is going to be. Strap in, everybody. And the oh my god, what is it? The show that they are referencing here is really cool. The references.
Far away, distant and out of place, there was a necklace shaped. I just wanna home, it cried through the night, feeling sad and alone. Please don't get angry, don't leave and abandon me, crumbling, cry to be free.
Okay, so first of all, the visuals here that they have, all the different references to the show itself, very, very cool visuals here. Love it.
Come tight till the bile inside you overflows, boarding the ones you call close. Isn't this so much more fun? So kind of your only one, charming and bursting with love, unkind to me. Why can't you see it's hurting me, my sweet? Give me your love, give me your love.
Oh. Frick you, Will. I almost can't stand how good your voice is. I'm not actually mad at you. Please understand that. I'm not mad. I'm just always blown away. You're so amazing. I didn't think you were going to go for a high note like that, even if you're in your head voice, because everything else you were keeping it lower and lower and lower. But then, my goodness, we talked about the different ways that this song Aishite has delivered its own unique brand of insanity and dark disastrousness to it. And for that to be his avenue, where he's literally ripping into, eating, slobbering up, slurping up the other AI and just being like, give me your love. Like, oh, that's horrid. Gross. Incredible, though. Very interesting depiction of that, retooling it to fit the storyline. Love it. I'm grossed out. Continue. Yeah, so the far too late, like that kind of lead in, that's similar to how the other versions of the song were sung, but making the instrumental just kind of crush under its own weight is so symbolic of what we already have going on here. This visual, things falling apart, things being not as they should be, dissolving. Woof.
You may go from your head to your toes, still the small little necklace shows. I still feel pain, but I can't contain. These ignorant people are boring to taste.
Okay, so I think the lyrics are staying pretty similar to how the original song was. The original song was in Japanese, and there's certain contexts in Japanese that you can't convey in English in the same way. But regardless, the fact that they're saying, I still feel pain, that's something that a lot of people in the fandom have been wondering about. You know, I mean, even though in the first episode, Ragatha was like, I'm in so much pain. But whatever, we decided to argue about whether or not they did. Because that's how people want to be. They just don't want to understand. Point being, though, very, very cool that we're choosing those moments to reflect on in the visuals to fit the lyrics in its own unique way and also tell the story of this show. It's very cool. I love it.
I won't be bested by all of the rest in this pitiful cloud I'm ahead.
Oh, God. Oh, the idea of being in your little pillow fort and then whoop, there comes Cade. Oh, that's spooky. It made me think of when Cade was like, if I didn't know any better, I would swear you're all trying to... Where's Kinger? And you're like, oh! Or at the end of CG5's song about Gummy Goo, when he's like kind of looking over himself in the circus, and you see Kane's little feet descend on high, and you know what he's gonna do, and you're like, ah! At least for me, I was like, God no. Ooh. So then we also have the number of stars there. The people choosing Best Character Award. Very, very cool. That's so spooky. That's nightmare fuel right there. I want the eyes of this whole rotting world. That's so interesting. Because, so the thing is here is the cadence for these songs is exactly the same. So however much retooling they might have had to do with the lyrics, still absolutely phenomenal that they kept the cadence and flow exactly the same. Very, very cool. And then he's saying, I'll have the eyes of this whole rotting world. I assume that maybe in the song it was like, I want to be paid attention to. I want everyone to understand my love or whatever. But the fact that in this version, they're saying, I want everyone to pay attention to me and love me because I need to be the most beloved character. That's exactly how it played out at the end of that episode, basically. He was so visibly upset, even though he kept it to himself, that no one really liked him and they didn't vote for him. It's incredible how they're delivering this. And the little bee. Be yours, be mine. Oh, sorry for what's coming. That's the point of the original song when they said, I'm so sorry. And they're basically devolving into like, I love you and I just can't not say it. And that's just how I'm going to be. Like, ugh. It's horrible when characters get that way. When you see them literally decide to fall off the cliff. They're like, I'm not fighting it anymore. And if this means I'm going crazy, goodbye. And it's like, yeah. So the fact that they're saying, I'm sorry for what's coming. Like, I mean, honestly, even though I feel like Kane's character is a lot more cut and dried, since he's AI, there's some stuff he just physically cannot acknowledge or understand. He's not capable of feeling the way the other characters are. The fact, though, that he sees that he's self-aware enough to be like, I know that what I'm going to do to deliver what I feel like I need to do is going to really rub you the wrong way. Like, he was kind of confused when they originally were escaping before, right? And he just couldn't understand that people were just not about what he was trying to do. So the fact that he's basically like, well, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, so sorry ahead of time, preemptively. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's so interesting, though, that he's having that kind of grief, because he did say that Kane was their first real success at trying to create something. I don't know anything about making like computer programs. I write songs, though. And if the idea, you should check out Reflection Domain. That's my new music channel. If I were to make a song that someone really brought to life, right? Music videos, cosplay, fanfic, or excuse me, wow, slip of the tongue right there. Fan art, that kind of thing. That would just make it feel all the more alive. And if ever there was a moment where like that song was ripped away or that was just erased, that would feel really frustrating because you did put yourself into it, right? So I can only imagine that it's got to be bittersweet for Kane to be that way. That's a very interesting perspective, though. Because we didn't see very much of that in the show itself. He was more like, hey, we got to kill this thing off just because we got to get out of here. But he did say that it was their first successful attempt to make something. I would assume that after many times of trying to make something, I mean, even Thomas Edison was probably really happy with the light bulb that he made after however many hundreds of times he failed. Though, as he said, I didn't fail. I found however many ways to not make a light bulb. He was probably still happy at its existence. Anyway. Truman Show. That's what I was trying to think of at the beginning. I'm so sorry. Nice solo. I'm not even that big of a fan of Kane as a character, but the fact that he's doing that, like being a showman, taking a bow, walking out, that's still sad. Ooh, and then that's the exit door. That's cool. Wow, 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 wow. That's so cool. Wait. Huh. I don't recognize any of these names. Blitz? Have I seen them before? Or maybe, oh no, that's the patrons. I'm so sorry. I thought they were the acknowledgments of the voices and stuff and the performances and stuff. Oh, very nice little patron dealios there. Very cool. I want to see who made the instrumentation. I want to see real quick. Let me see. So, yeah, it was made by Koku Sound. Okay, Will did the... Okay. Nice. So he did the whole arrangement. Very, very cool. Of course you did, Will. Of course you did. Because you're just so amazing. Okay? No, seriously, though. I'll put Will's channel in the description as well. You need to check out Will Stetson if you love covers and just great vocal stuff. He did everything from Honkai to stuff like this to even some of those meme songs like Down the Rabbit Hole. And then anime covers like Bling Bong Bon Bon. You did a cover of that. Like, he's phenomenal, dude. You need to check it out. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one. Peace.